estamos
Yeah.
live or action?
Preguntas.
A live and action. Okay, guys.
Más preguntas.
We are back to Unleash Your Sexy. We are in part 2 because YouTube only allows us to do 60 minutes. So we didn't even get to the questions. So now we're going to literally hit the questions back to back, no matter even if I stray off of them. Okay. So the topic is first date rules, and we have the amazing Amber's Closet here.
What's up?
Ready? Plug in her YouTube.
Hey.
Okay. So we're talking about first date rules. Earlier we addressed who should decide on the first date. That was really fun. Do not miss part 1, you guys. Make sure you subscribe to her page and my page. It's going to be the funnest ever. Okay. So next question. Okay. Well, I think we talked about, did we talk about this? And should you tell them? Okay. Yeah, we did. Okay. So next question. Ready? Drum roll. Sound effects. Sound effects is going on. Is it okay to ask your date to meet you there, or should you pick them up? Yeah.
I know, right? I think it's depends on the circumstance. We're in LA too, so most of the time we like to Uber. I prefer Ubering to the places. So if we drink or whatever, whatever. We don't have to worry about
we don't want to get no DUIs.
Yeah, for sure. And I go off of like their schedule, where we're going, where they live, things like that. Because a lot of times, if we're on different parts of the city, we're kind of meeting in the middle. We usually meet, and especially if they have something ahead of time. So I kind of like to gauge what their schedule is, things like that. But for the most part, until we get rapport, we get a little close, I usually meet them there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I used to do the pickup thing, but I don't know. But I prefer not to actually drive. So, and I think
okay,
yeah,
that does make sense. Okay,
sometimes I will though.
So I'm gonna answer that. Is it okay to ask your date to meet you there, or you should pick them up? Okay, honestly, my first intuition is if it's our first date, you should come pick me up. Period. Walk up to the front door, open my door, and if my mom, my dad, my brother, my daughter, say hello.
Yeah.
Meet them, and then we go on our date. And then when you walk me to the car, you need to open the motherfucking door.
Yeah.
That's just traditionally how I just personally view the first date. Now it's one thing if I'm shooting all day in downtown LA, and then the date that asked me out is over in Marina Del Rey, but we're meeting Hollywood. I'm not going to make that person drive 45 minutes
That's
here.
what
45 minutes
usually
back.
happens, yeah.
So there's things like that I understand. But I've actually been on dates where literally the person I've been with, where I was like, oh my God, like I'm working, I'm running late, I'm so sorry. Like, and I'm like, shh, like I felt really bad. I'm like, okay, I get there to the restaurant. I'm literally pulling up an Uber, and I'm like, did you get the booth? Did I meet you at the bar? And they're like, no, I'm waiting for you outside to walk you in. And I'm like, they didn't even go to the drink to get a bar. They didn't even go get the table or check in. Like, they literally sat outside to make sure when I came out of the Uber that they opened the door.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what a fucking gentleman.
Yeah,
woman.
for sure.
That was just dope.
Yeah, that's dope.
That happened recently with a football player, but that was on TMZ, so. But, like, that honestly made me feel like there's certain people that are just brought up certain ways.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, even with my own friends, like my girlfriends, anytime we go anywhere, my girlfriends, I'm always like, everyone walk in first. I'm always, I'll hold the door and like, I'm the last to wake. Like, I'm gonna make sure everybody walked in straight. They're cool. Everybody sits, like, I'm just very protective and like, of loving of where I'm at. So is it okay to meet your date? Yeah, so like, exactly. It should be dependent on the situation. If you don't have shit to do and you're just sitting at your house,
right,
come fucking pick me up.
Right. And I definitely would.
Walk to my front door. Like, like, what the fuck's wrong with just being old school now?
Traditional,
and then? Yeah. Like, who's at your house? What if your mom's there, your dad's there, or your friend's there, or something like?
Then I'll don't come up to my door, wait in the car.
And she knows that very well.
Yeah. You gotta gauge every situation differently. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good
Is,
Yeah, it
yes, that's a good one. Every situation is so situational.
Yeah.
Okay,
Situation. Every situation is very situational.
is that the right word or
Yeah.
no?
I like it.
If you ask them to meet you, do you call them the Uber, or do you Uber your?
Or no, will you call them it, or they just they're gonna have it on their
Oh yeah. Or do you call
Yeah.
them an Uber, or do you make them Uber themselves?
I like.
Ready? Shot.
Yeah. Yes. Oh shit. Oh my god. Did I drink this whole thing by myself? Huh?
No, there's a certain little angel over there that took a little few shots
Oh.
in her
okay.
drink.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Good. Cheers.
Let's be more specific. Will you offer it on your own, or they'll have to ask you first, like, hey, do you want
Oh, okay.
to be more specific? That's
Okay, so let's go into this.
Yeah.
Because my daughter's 25. I'm 43. Now, I'm very like adamant about how I'm going to be treated and
Yeah.
how you're going to treat me. So obviously, you know, she's like new to the Hollywood scene and like celebrities or just men, just in general, like dating and
Yeah.
everything. So I'm always trying to give her like maybe the advice that I think like I should have given her. And when it comes to this, I always tell her, first of all, if a guy's on a date, motherfucker better order the Uber to pick you up and drop you back off. Now, if a man asks or a woman asks me on a date and I gotta pay the Uber, like I would have asked you on the date, I would have paid your motherfucking Uber. That really lets me know, like, on the same sense of like, I'm just feeling like you asked me out, but you want me to pay for my Uber to go see you. That's my personal opinion is you should pay for my Uber
Yeah.
if you're inviting me out. And likewise, I do it with my own best friends. Like if I'm like, shit, obviously I have a DUI, so I can't drive, period.
Yeah.
And since I don't have a car.
Yeah.
But my daughter will tell you, like, I'm bougie. I will black car everybody.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm inviting you somewhere and you're like, oh man, like, you know, like, I don't want you to drive, like, no problem. Like, I got you, I'll send it.
Yeah.
But that's just how I felt
Okay,
personally.
there's a thin line with this because I think that I've been in both situations. I've been in situations where I offer and then I feel like if I've set the date and they're just like, oh yeah, I'll meet you there at this time, and they're like really adamant about that, then they just kind of want that independence. They have, because I tend to date very powerful women that just like are like, okay, yeah, you set this date, but I'll meet you there at this time, and they're just like set in that. So I'm just like, oh, okay, yeah. And then for instance, like the last first date that I can think of, I remember I drove and she Ubered and I offered to drop her off after, and she was fine. She was like, no, I'm good, I'm going somewhere. So then she was like, what? Yeah, going. But I want to say one thing. It is very unattractive for women to not have the Uber app or Lyft app, just in case purposes, especially in LA, because there's been times where girls have just shown up on me and expected me, like just shown up on me and expected me to like handle things, and I will, but it's like also if you decide to show up and I didn't invite you, and that's been a thing, that you can't even get home, you have no way to get home or whatever, that's not attractive. But
I kind of
will
consider
always
that
offer.
psycho.
I will always
If I didn't
offer,
invite you
but
somewhere, you shouldn't show up.
that happens to me a lot.
What do you mean they had no way to get home?
Yo, I know.
Like a bitch just randomly showed up and then told her,
Yeah.
like, you gotta take me home.
Where, like, at your
You guys, I can't even tell you, like,
Any event, anywhere. It
man,
don't matter.
In the
Just
last
anywhere.
year, there's been a couple women I've dated, and they didn't even have a Uber or Lyft app. They didn't have a debit card. They didn't have shit to put on there, and that is the most unattractive thing ever. Like, I will cause I was like, don't drive here. If I tell them don't drive here because you're gonna drink, do you want me to pick you up? No, I'm gonna meet you there. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna take longer, and then exactly, right? That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. So you had your ratchet ass roommate drop you off. What next? You don't even have it? I asked them why too.
Like,
I know.
What did she say? Say it again.
I know. That's what I'm
Speaking
saying. I'll give you the names
I'll be
later.
like, unless you just moved to America, doesn't
Yeah.
matter if you have a lot of money, almost no money
Yeah.
to get around. just out of reaction, I'd be like, why? Do you ask why?
Exactly.
What do they say? Because
Of
I've
course
never
I
run
ask
into
them
that.
why. I
She
tell them
says
for their own
squatting.
safety. When they're at these Hollywood
But what do they
parties, because I
answer?
see these girls at these Hollywood parties, for your own safety. If you're at these Hollywood parties, please have Uber or Lyft for yourself, woman. You need to get home if you need to get home. If you're in an unsafe situation or somebody's being a little bit too aggressive or whatever, you need to be able to get yourself home.
But what do they
course.
say?
But yeah, that's the thing. They're like, oh, my car did this. You need to get
Blah,
that
blah.
together.
Blah, blah,
And
blah.
that's
Okay.
when I realized I need to date in a certain bracket.
So next question on that.
Yeah.
Is it a turnoff a woman who does not have her shit together?
Oh, of course. Because the thing is, for me, I'm very grown and I'm growing every day. So if you can't get on the path with me where we're growing like as individuals, but also together, then I'm wasting my time. And that's not dissing you. It's just where I am currently, right? I've done enough in the past. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I've done enough. I've been too stagnant in the past, waiting for my partners to catch up, and then I eventually outgrew them, and I realized I stayed too long, so I'm not doing that anymore, right? So a lot of times, and like some of these girls that I just talked about that don't even have Uber or whatever, they had a couple dates with me, and now they know. Now they know to do better so the next person. Yeah, so the next guy or her girl, whoever they date, they'll be a better version of themselves. But I just can't.
Okay, I'm loving this because so personally as myself, because I haven't been on a date with a woman in over 10 years. Okay, so with men, I set a really high standard.
Yeah.
First of all, you need to call me, message me. Like, I mean, it has to be like a phone message. I want to take you on a date. I don't do this, let's hang out. Or when am I going to see you? What is, like, and I'll be like, is that a date or you're just trying to smash? And they're like, what? I'm so straightforward. Like I'm not about to smash. Like, honestly, like I do, like, it's like, I do it for a living.
Yeah.
Tell her you always say, if you're not dating me, pay me.
So I always tell my daughter, which people,
Not for me, but like, you
I just think it's funny. Like it's an inside joke. I'm like, if you're not dating me, pay me.
Yeah.
Right? Because obviously, like with my following and where I'm
Yeah.
at, like just social media influencer wise, I get a lot of A-list celebrities. And mind you, I know they're not going to show up in public with me. So I'm like, I honestly have zero interest to just go home and sleep with you.
Yeah.
I just do. Like maybe when I was like younger and my sex drive was way higher, maybe. But honestly, now like I'm always like, okay, so you shut me out?
Yeah.
Are you gonna date me? Because if you're dating
And
me,
they should
that's
know
one
that.
thing.
They
Like
should
if you're
know that
gonna
going
date
in.
me, like and we're
Yeah.
gonna go in public, like honestly, like I love dating. I love dating. Like respect me, I respect you. Like we'll be cool as fuck. But at the end of the day, when they're just like, nah, like just show up at 4 a.m. and I'm like, are you paying me?
Oh wow. Yeah. Wow.
Because bro, you have the money.
Yeah.
You have the money for me not to go on TMZ. So
Yeah.
what's up?
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead.
But there's options.
Tell me
Showing
the
up at
options.
4 a.m., how do they live their life? Where do they show up with their friends?
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't know the answer to that, but they obviously have a social life. So if they have that, maybe they don't want to show up with a girl they are seeing for the first time. That makes sense. But they have other options
But there's
instead of
still
calling you
a
at 4
way.
a.m.
There's still
that
a
will-
way
that will
to
show you- yeah, exactly.
to give like there's still a way to be like, hey, I want this from you with saying that and seeing if you're on the same page and still giving you respect.
No, so
Because
okay.
there's girls that have just been a sexual situation for me, but she still got all the respect in the world. We
so
still
I
were on the
guess we
same
kind of
page.
go back to that. There's like so what you mentioned is I was dating. So my first ever kind of like A-list celebrity, which was what 8-9 years ago. Oh my god, I'm gonna text him after this and be like, bro, you know you were my first. And I'd never really been around celebrities back then. I really hadn't, like 9 years ago. And we were going somewhere, and he was like doing this. He was like directing a music video, blah blah blah. But I was so concerned about my image, like my ego, my pride. Like I don't want to look like that porn star that sucks everybody's dick or like does this or that. Like that's really not who I am. Like if you're not paying, like my job is my job because I'm getting paid.
Yeah.
Like I'm not doing that outside of life because that's just honestly like, oh, I'm just that crazy freak. I'm that crazy freak if I'm in love with you, but not genuinely. So I was so very like, no, I'm not that girl. And he was just like, I just invited you to the video shoot. Like, you didn't have to go home. I said, oh, so that might be a moment where I'd be like, okay, then I'll get my own Uber.
Yeah.
Can you make sure I don't go home with you? You know, but then nowadays there's so much roofing. I've been roofied 4 times.
Wow. Yeah.
By celebrities.
It's happened to me twice too.
Celebrities, like A-list celebrities. And it's been a pretty crazy experience. And so nowadays it's kind of like, it's pretty crazy. Like, I'm like, I need to see you open the plastic part.
Right.
The package to make sure that
I know, right?
like, it's not
sad.
roofy.
Yeah.
And back to the question. So I agree with that in the sense of, because maybe somebody, let's just say I'm dating a rapper. Maybe, yeah, because they do work till 6, 7, 8 a.m.
Yeah.
And I could hang out there because everybody's hanging out. It doesn't mean we're going to have sex. But so I have the opportunity and the choice to say like, okay, at 7 a.m., everybody's leaving. I choose to go home. Thank you for the experience. I had a good evening. Let me know next time you're free for breakfast, lunch, or dinner and you're in town again.
Yeah.
Because it's my body.
Right.
It's my free will.
Yeah.
And if I want to be treated a certain way, I set the boundaries. Nobody else does.
Right.
And especially when we're dealing with A-list celebrities, that's the number one area that we literally be like, boom. Like, I get it. Like, maybe this is the only time you're in the city at this time. I'll be there. I'm going to hang out. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to have shots. But I'm not looking to have a one-night stand.
Yeah.
Thank you. Trust me. I could...
I've never
I
had
can
a
give you
one-night
like
stand.
20 of my girls who never met an A-list celebrity that they'll show up real quick.
Yeah.
Trust me, like it's not an issue.
I've never had a one-night stand. Ever.
Jazzy, where's your foot? You should have the mic. Did you hear her?
I've never had a one-night stand.
I don't know. I know you have something to say. Well, give it to her. Give it to her. You've never had a one-night stand.
No.
Okay, give it to her. Give it to her.
What?
Wait, give the microphone to her.
Because Noelle's never had one either, and that's why.
No. I kind of want somebody to debate her.
Oh, great. Oh.
And then we could do somebody that agrees.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me? Can you
Oh,
guys
no,
hear
she
me?
can talk.
Hold on. I have many questions for you.
Yeah,
what
let's
the
go.
fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, you have never had a what?
One-night stand, yeah.
Why are we both laughing?
Yeah.
We're like,
Okay.
hashtag hoes life.
I have many questions for you.
What's the
dude.
first one?
Go.
What the fuck?
Why? Yeah.
That's my first question. Is what the fuck, dude?
Right. I don't know how to answer that. Yeah.
Okay, so first question would be why?
Why haven't I?
Yes.
Number one, like I said earlier, I don't want to give myself away like that. I feel like
That's
people need to
fair.
deserve it. Like
Yeah.
they need to earn it as much as I need to earn them. You know.
Let's come on.
I don't know. I'm just like real passionate with like what I give off. So not everybody deserves that.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? But I have a question for you. Okay. Going on a first date. I know that we're all very excited to go on a first date.
Mm-hmm.
And like we're all just like, yes, hell yeah, let's fucking get
Hell
it,
yeah.
dude. Hell yeah.
First
let's
date,
get
let's
that
go.
shit. But like in the 21st century,
Mm-hmm.
right? We're in a different state of mind, I guess.
We're in 2020.
Why not? Like we're all very like aware of ourselves and like aware of the people that are around.
Right.
Sometimes we know about the people that we're gonna have to date, right? Because Instagram is so available and like social media is available, right? Everything's so public that we like understand that like the person that we're gonna date, we kind of know a little bit about them, right?
We don't know their sexual life. No,
We don't know
We
their
don't know their
sexual
sexual
life,
health either.
But we have like an idea of like what they could be like,
Maybe,
right?
yeah.
it's almost like we're kind of invasive in like that sense where like we have that Instagram, right? And we know a little bit about them so much more that we understand like what they could possibly be like.
See, no. I live on Instagram. I like my job is on Instagram, so
Right.
I need very
Yeah,
much
I agree with you.
in-person shit. I've never been on a dating site ever. I've never been on a dating app ever in my life, like
Right.
ever in my life. So I don't
Okay.
even know what that world is. I need to meet you and see you and feel that energy and feel that you're real and that you deserve my energy.
Everyone lives in that world
I
where
know.
it's like, hey, I fucking saw
They
your
do.
grandma on Instagram. Like, I know your life and shit.
Yeah.
Like, what's up? Like,
You
hell
might
yeah.
look
But, like,
like
it's
beautiful
very-
and like look like you have your shit together, but I don't know your sexual health. And so until that point, I can't be comfortable with you. So until we can have that conversation, listen, I've gotten real close. I've had good first dates where we've gotten hot and heavy, but no, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna like, share that. Like, I'm not like, I don't know. I can't, like put myself
Okay,
at
on that
risk
real
and I
quick,
don't know
real
you
quick.
like that.
Another question. Hold
Yeah.
on. Wait,
Well, Nolly wants to add in. It's not a question because Nolly's never had a one-night stand.
Okay, give her the mic. Give her the mic.
Yeah, I want to know what the other one night stand person has to say. You know what I mean? We're the only ones in the room.
Ready?
Obviously, yeah.
Shut.
Oh my
it's-
God, let me put
it's
this in
interesting.
here. Ready?
So
kinda like
basically,
on the
I've never had a one night stand, but I feel like everything you say is just
Wait, I
like.
can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Go ahead.
Oh, they can't. Oh, okay. Oh my
I'm just thinking audio-wise.
God. So like I said, I've never had a one night stand, but I feel like me and you relate because literally the only reason why I've never had a one night stand is like I just don't want to give myself to anybody.
Right.
Like, why? Like,
Why?
I'm like, what? Why do you need that out of me?
Yeah.
Like, if you like me for me, you know what I mean? Like, if you like me for me, then that can wait. But
Yeah.
that to me is like the last important thing I ever even think of. Like, I'm not about to give you that because we went on a good date and we had so much fun.
Right.
Like that, it just to me doesn't make sense. Like,
And I'm just like, I am passionate in the bedroom and I feel like I pay attention. So I feel like that's a bonus. And like, you can't, no one gets that or deserves that on the first date. You know what I mean?
amen.
Okay. Okay, so
Amen,
next,
sis.
so on that note, okay, I'm gonna probe in.
Yeah, let's go.
You ready to be probed?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so how about if you're on a date and it's you maybe been talking for a minute and it's very passionate and it's very deep and you saw them across the room the first time you saw them and you're on your first date and it
First
gets
date.
hot and heavy.
Yeah.
Now, will you not sleep with them because you're so concerned about the judgment of how they're going to see you, or will you be you and give into we're both feeling the moment, we're both feeling the passion, and we're both feeling each other.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be me and go for what I'm feeling.
Yeah. No, I've had first dates where like it's gotten hot and heavy, but I've kind of stopped it and said, and just kind of backed up and said like, hey, like I respect you. Let's go slow. We don't know too much about each other. Like, let's learn more from each other before we kind of go forward. So it's just like a gentlewoman. Thank you.
They're clapping. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so on that note, I'm going to go even deeper. So when was the first time that you felt that that's how you should treat a woman?
From jump.
At what age? Give me
It's crazy.
Give me a
I
name,
had
an
so
age
many
number.
boyfriends when I was younger, but my first girlfriend was when I was 16. She was
Wait, you never with a man?
not sexually, but I dated hella men.
Oh, okay.
I dated them like I collected them like collector's cards or like X-Men cards or like Pogs or coins or whatever you collect.
Oh wait, you have a twin sister.
No, we're a year apart. Everybody thinks we're twins.
Oh
yeah.
shit. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I thought it was twin. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I did. I collected them. I feel like I used them for good prom photos. I went to everybody's prom. I went to all the proms in the city, whatever. Like literally everybody's school. I was dating like the cutest boy at the school. But like, I feel like I dated them until they got to the point where they liked me enough to get sexual. And then I bounced from them, And I was only really sexual with my my girlfriends. I had my first girlfriend when I was 16. She went to the all-girls Catholic school. I went to the co-ed Catholic school. She was a year older than me.
Starlet said that earlier. The last one we talked about Star's like first time sexual.
Yeah.
And same thing, Catholic school.
Yeah, I went to Catholic school all 12 years of my life. And
12 years?
All 12 years, yeah.
Wow. I mean, I liked girls before that, but yeah, I can see that.
I'm a Catholic school girl for real.
So do you feel in any way today there's any guilt behind?
No, fuck
your
no.
choices?
I don't have anything to say. The only guilt I had, I mean, they made me feel, I stood out. I had to deal with standing out every day because I was one of the only people of color at my school. So that in itself was already a battle. So to be gay was a big thing on top of it that I was like, oh, this is too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm already standing out enough. So I was scared to be that person until college. I think my third year of college.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you compare to
so
me though?
You met me my last
how old are you right
year
now?
of college, 34.
And I'm going to be 44, so I'm 10 years older.
You met me
whole different
2009. It was my last year of college, and I was only out to a certain circle of people.
I didn't know that.
But I didn't start YouTube and come out to the world until 2012.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why I know.
I had no
I know.
idea.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay, so real quick. So back to one night stands. Mm-hmm. So before you, because your concern was like who is this person? What are they about?
Yeah,
What do they do? So my next question is, do you require? Because I kind of find like people who are very strict on, I'm not going to have sex with you till I get to know you, because it's almost like a STD issue.
Yeah.
Do you require your partners who you do sleep with have a STD test?
No, I mean, I ask them about it and see how long it's been. For sure.
Wait,
that
you
matters to me.
ask, but you don't require
I
the
mean,
actual document from the doctor.
Yeah, I think it's a little crazy. I trust them. So I like have the...
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I feel
So
like I
someone
have
can
to
have
'cause I'm
HIV
grown.
and say no.
I know, because like this is the thing. So like I usually lead with, hey, before we get to this point, since we've been talking about this hot and heavy, I had my test last 2 weeks ago, and I am, clear of everything, just so you know. So if you want to answer this question, feel free to whenever you want to, And then so usually I get a good response of, wow, I'm glad that you brought this up. This was my last time, and I'm completely blah, blah, blah. I have this. And they ask me if I want to see it.
But you never looked at them.
No, I trust them. For
Okay,
sure.
so my question is this.
Yeah.
Why have you not ever looked at the test?
I feel like I trust people because once I get to that point, I've been dating you for a while, and I feel like I've got some rapport with you where I trust who you are and trust what you're saying and know how serious I take it, because obviously I haven't pushed up on you and wanted to like have sex with you right away. So I think you know how serious I take it. So I trust that when you say this, because I don't give it up that easily. Like I honestly, like people think that I've been out here like smashing so many girls, but really it's probably not that many compared to most.
People that think that don't know you.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I know that for a fact. That's why this is why I brought the subject.
Yeah.
Because one of my biggest YouTube videos was one of my good friends, Christine, who she was like, don't ever give up on the first date.
Yeah.
That was the topic, which actually was like the biggest like engagement. And so when we went into this is what I felt, because I know that about you.
Yeah.
So I'm asking you the same questions that I asked her.
Yeah.
Because the question is this, is if you're so concerned about that, how come you haven't viewed their test?
Well, no, I once I get to that point where I feel like I want to be sexual with them, I already trust who they are, or I've already like built an idea of who they are. So like I know that they are like they're cautious about that part of them. So, or they understand that. So
Right.
yeah, so I don't know. It takes me a little while because
have
I
you-
am such a Virgo. Like I'm over analytical. Yeah, I know
As
who you are like
fuck,
pretty much right away,
yes.
but as we build, and so if I say something, I think that especially with that, I think that you know how serious I am, and I've gotten that where they
Oh, you had to say it was Virgo.
yeah. There it
Okay,
is.
so on that note, let's go to the Virgo moment.
Mm-hmm.
As a Virgo, let's just say in life, have you ever misjudged somebody or a situation?
No, I'm pretty much spot on. I'm
Really?
be honest. Yeah.
Oh shit.
If I have, I'm so quick to admit it, and that's fine. Because then I'm happy to grow and learn in that moment for sure. But most of the time, I'm pretty spot on with my feelings and my judgment of people.
Okay, so quick question, and this is even going like being like gay. So this is my question, just coming from my profession as adult film star. Now I get tested every 7 days, and I find straight people, they never get tested, or maybe get tested once a year.
Wow.
Which is a statistical fact.
Yeah.
So, on that level, what makes you sleep with someone who is maybe never even had STD test, or maybe had it done a year ago,
Yeah.
as opposed to somebody who is, let's just say,
Active?
Amber Rose's, slut walk.
Oh, I love
Hashtag
her.
slut
Yeah,
walk,
I
right?
did slut walk. Yeah.
And it's not about how many partners you've had. It's about like how you're taking care of yourself. Like,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
is the judgment? Like, what if somebody is sexual?
Yeah.
But they're super careful.
Yeah.
So what is your thing on that part? Because we talked about you don't require a test. Because trust me, I have a lot of girlfriends who I know are hoes, who will play the whole part.
That doesn't bother me.
Wait, hold on. The whole
Yeah.
part of, I'm not like that. Whenever you want to do it, I will do it. Like, I don't sleep around. And maybe they honestly don't.
Yeah.
But they've never, ever asked to look at their test. As opposed to me, because of my industry, I'll give you a test every 7 days. So why would you judge somebody off of that, off of somebody who you would date somebody who you've never seen their test?
Well, that's different. I think it's different if the sexual aspect is a part of their job or not, right? Like as you were explaining.
Right, yeah.
I mean, my friends have actually, you brought up Amber Rose. My friends have actively tried to hook Amber Rose and I up, and I wasn't even thinking about her exes or anything like that. There's girls in the industry or entertainment that I have dated, and I'm not thinking about their past. I'm thinking about who they are at the current moment. So as long as like they're being safe and they're able to provide me, then that's all I care about. I don't care about what you've done in the past or how others have treated you. I'm gonna just go off of what I think about our situation and like what we have, and then like what you offer me at that point, like whatever the test result. I don't care about the past. Like it doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
Especially if I know what you do and like, yeah. And like, some of the, especially with like somebody like Amber Rose, a lot of who she's dated has been in media. I don't care about anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. If you're, this is a fun one. Ready? We're
Yeah,
gonna go
I'm
lighthearted.
ready.
We're gonna go lighthearted.
Let's
Ready?
go.
If your date's breath smells or has a booger or hair messed up, do you tell them?
Yeah.
Shut up. Wait, if you're on a date with a girl and she has like a little like
If her
mocos
breath
Yeah.
is kicking, if her
or a
breath is
booger like in
Yeah,
her
yeah.
nose, you would say something.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will. I mean, I'll just be like, hey, just get right here. Or if I like her, I'll just get it, to be honest.
Like, how will you say
Oh
that?
my God.
Hey, you want a gun?
I'm the same way.
Yeah, but how will you guys say it?
I'll just be like, oh, you got a friend in your nose. Like, let me just get it.
I think,
Boom, there
you know
it
what's
is.
interesting?
I'll just go
There's
get
a
it.
meme. There's a meme about mothers. Like, we don't even ask. I just be like, come here.
Yeah. Just,
And we just like scoop it out because
Yeah.
when you have kids, you're like,
Yeah.
it's not an insult. I'm like, yo, you have a
about
fucking
the
breath?
booger. Let me take it out. It's real quick.
I'm curious about bad breath, because that's more
okay,
embarrassing.
breath. Okay, it depends on what situation I'm in with breath, because if we're that close and I smell it, you know what I'm saying? Usually, like, I'll just go get gum. If we're kissing and stuff, like, usually I'll just go get gum and then I'll kiss you and then hope that it, like, where, you know what I'm saying?
Wait.
I'm trying to give you some gum flavor.
Take a shot.
Oh my God.
Muppety,
she has mouthwash and she like spits it in their mouth.
Pretty much, yeah.
Wait, I have a lot to say about this. I have a lot to say about this.
Mama, one more thing.
Okay.
She's like, you know what I find really sexy? If I brush your teeth with toothpaste.
For real.
That turns me on.
You're like,
It
do
was.
it.
I'm a Virgo. All those little crazy things are like sexy to me. When I saw my boo washing dishes, it's turned me on. You know what I mean?
No,
What?
honestly, it's for me. I always say the number one worst thing is somebody that has bad breath.
Yeah.
Because I don't care how rich you are,
Yeah.
how fine you are.
Right.
When I like just even walk up close to you and I gotta kind of be like,
Yeah, that really sucks.
you know, it's like, oh fuck, you're
Yeah.
fine, you're amazing, but you
But damn.
never taking care of your mouth
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
your teeth or anything.
Or
And
just
there is a
hygiene in
smell.
general.
And this is the crazy part.
Yeah.
Is I've dated. Okay, this is camera. I've dated so many people with bad breath that literally had no idea they had bad breath.
Oh, that's
Never.
the worst. Yeah.
And honestly, like I almost feel like, am I that bitch that was like, bro? I will always say it. I will be like, once we start dating, I'm like, honey, did you floss your teeth? And they'll and I'll be like, your breath smells. I will always be honest. I'm like, because sometimes we'll have sex and they try to kiss me and be like this, look. And they'll be like, why don't you want to kiss me? I'm like, you want the honest truth? Your breath smells. I'm like, you like, I love you, I care for you. Like, I think like we have a great connection. But I'm like, your mouth smells. And they always go, you know what they always say? No one's ever told me that. And I'm like, I'm telling you. Yes. No. Usually, no. Okay. So at that point, it's like we've been dating for a minute, right? So at that point, they will usually be like, okay, I'll be like, I'll refer you a dentist. They will go to the dentist, get a full mouth done, and they will see where they have to get their cavities filled or a root
that's
canal.
deep.
Because when your
That's
mouth
deep.
smells, it's because of the root canal. But and trust me, like I'm
Or you
all
got
about
halitosis or whatever it's
surgery,
called.
get your teeth done, your body done. Like let's be in excellence.
Yeah.
So I have no problem being like, let's go to Colombia. I have a great doctor. Like,
Damn,
like
that's
we
deep, though.
can
That's
get your whole
deep.
teeth because at the end of the day, like maybe I am feeling you. Maybe I
Yeah.
think you're so amazing, but every time you try to kiss me, it's like,
I think this is hygiene in general, yo. Like if their body smells, they don't wash enough, they don't smell good. Like that's a turnoff for me. You know what I mean? Because I'm like so picky about like my little like routine. I would like someone.
such a Virgo.
Yeah,
That's
such
a Virgo.
Yeah,
That is
I would
such
like
a
someone that like takes care of
Virgo.
themselves. You know what I mean?
Okay, so we just addressed if your breath smells, burger or hair. Okay, if someone keeps blowing up your, okay, you're on a date.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Yo, you on a date,
I'm on a
like a
date.
date.
Yeah.
Like you're like, I like this bitch. Okay.
Yeah.
Her phone keeps blowing up
Yeah.
all night
That happens,
long.
yeah.
Now, do you bring it up and ask her what's wrong and who it is, or you just sit there?
How many dates has this been? It matters.
Let's just say,
Second date.
let's just say
Second
first.
date, I'm still getting to know her, so I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna ask if everything's okay. I'm gonna ask if she needs to step outside and call somebody because I don't want it to continue to be a distraction. Yeah,
Emotional
Cleo.
intelligence.
Yeah, yeah. What do you mean? No, my phone is different. But listen, if your phone is
Oh, wait.
no, I don't mean it like that. I don't mean it like that.
Give her the
I don't mean it
mic.
like that.
Give her the mic.
I don't mean it like that.
She said,
Just like
Pour shot. Hurry, pour shot.
oh shit. Yeah.
No, all I was gonna say is that Amber works on her phone a lot. So she has a lot of shit popping up on her phone all the time. So for her to go ask someone else, when she's also so picky about who she lets into her life, is a bit much. Those two things combined in the beginning.
Yeah. So
Doesn't
okay,
make
so
sense.
my thing is like I will try to say like ahead of time, like I have this at this time, you know, to like compromise the night. Like, hey, I gotta post at this time, so I might be on my phone for a couple minutes, or I gotta take this call.
You honestly say that?
So yeah.
You do. You set them up. She sets them up.
Yeah, now you do.
Okay, well, there it is.
Now you do. Now you do.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chloe. Thank
all
you,
that matters.
Chloe.
Yeah.
Thank you to Chloe. Everybody bow down to Chloe. Thank you for that.
But yeah, no, I like, but honestly, if her phone is blowing up or whatever, first of all, whoever I'm dating is a hot commodity, so I understand. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. Like, let's be real here. Like, no, for real. I mean,
Get it,
like,
get it,
that's-
get it.
Yeah. No, they're out here. So I'm gonna understand that, but I'm gonna be like, hey, do you need to take some time so like we can make sure we tap in, because I do want to have like our time and our time to tap in. You know what I mean?
Okay, so on that, I'm always telling everyone in my life, I can't see her face because this camera's in the way. I'm like trying to get Chloe. Can you move that way?
Cleo.
Cleo. Just a little bit more. I like talking to her.
Yeah.
She's so pretty. No, just a little more to that way. Because this camera's blocking her and I like talking to her as
There
well.
she is.
I literally text Molly. I'm like, Amber's girlfriend is so dope. I'm like, she's so hot.
She's hot, right? But honestly, we haven't
That
even
was you.
my following. We don't even put our shit out there like that.
Yeah.
Only your people know at this point.
Aren't they not? That's why I was like, can I see her face a little more? They're so pretty. Okay, so the cell phone thing, I have there's certain things I'm really anal about, and I'm learning to, because I have my certification for life coaching and intimacy coaching and sex coaching.
Yeah.
So when you approach anybody in communication, it has to be in a way of, I'm going to request something, I'm never going to demand it. Right? Because when you demand it, that means I'm controlling, which I already know I'm controlling. So how can I request it in a way that's loving and kind that you're not going to get offensive and be like, don't fucking control me. So I do this on all my first date, because we're talking about first date rules, right? Is I will be like in the car and I'll be like, I have a request for the rest of the evening. Do you have to work the rest of the evening? They'll be like, no. I'm like, do you have any business meetings the rest of the evening? I'm like, no. I'm like, is there anybody in the hospital? Any emergency? They're like, no. I'm like, okay. So can I request for the rest of the evening that both of us not be on our phones unless we go to the bathroom, or the end of the night, we just be like in the moment, one-on-one.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's only a request. You don't have to do it. I'm like, but that, I'm like, I'm going to choose to do that for the rest of the night. If I go to the bathroom, I'm going to check my phone for an emergency. If it's not an emergency, I'm not going to respond. And I feel like it's made a huge difference, because I was so many times gone on dates with people that were on their phone the whole time. But I get you, because I mean, Noelle, Jazz, my whole team will tell you, because my social media, like there needs to be posts done every 3 hours.
I will shut a date down quick and just leave. And I will be straight up with her and let her know, like, this is what it is. Because I know that I bring a lot to a situation. So if I'm not getting the attention that I feel like we deserve, I'm not even gonna say me, that we and our energy deserve, I'm just gonna bounce out of that. And then I know that's just not for me. You know what I mean?
So before that, because I feel like I've had that situation happen where they're like, well, like, you didn't say nothing. So I felt like, have you explained to them before that, where you were like, hey, we're on a date?
iPad only has 4% left. iPad.
So here.
Audio is no. The audio is where the charger goes into the iPad. You can't.
So what are we losing?
The iPad is at 4%.
Okay, the iPad has a charger that goes into the wall.
Yes, but where you plug in the charger is where the audio thing goes in.
Okay. Here.
Yes. Okay. You don't have an extension cord? No, you're not getting it. No, you're not getting it. Okay, so
Charge the charger into the wall and charge the charger into the audio.
if I plug in where the charger goes, then I'll plug the audio. There's only one input on the iPad. There's only one input. That's what I'm saying. So if I unplug it, I'm gonna take off the audio, and then you won't have no audio unless you want to talk from the iPad audio.
And that's from the iPad?
Audio is there a solution?
There's only one input.
Okay, look. I have the thing that has the multiple inputs for that. It has like 5 inputs. It's in my bag downstairs.
Did it kill it or is it still going?
Are we still filming or no? Where's my brother? Where's Abel? Where's Abel? No. Do me a favor. Downstairs in my office, there is a black and pink folder where I keep my iPad, my laptop. No, this won't work. No, my laptop. Listen, my laptop. I have a connector that has 3 or 4 of those connections for my laptop, which will go to the iPad. It's in the pink folder and black folder that holds my laptop downstairs in my office.
Okay, continue then. I'll tell you when it's lower.
Okay, ready? And honestly, I've actually met people that like I had the fucking bombest relationship with in regards, but their breath smells so bad that like God. Like I literally was like, I'll make the appointment for you for your doctor's appointment. And they were like, the doctor said nothing's wrong. And I'm like, bro, like where does the bad breath come? Because I've honestly,
You've been unlucky, I have to tell you that.
Yeah.
Because that hasn't happened to me, really.
Maybe I think it's a man thing. I think men, right? Men aren't so... Okay, dear men. When's the last time you had a dentist checkup, right? When's the last time you got checked for a rotten tooth, a root canal? And when's the last time you got checked like for your breast stinks? I think that because women, we're different, right? Like
Can I have the breath stinks test, please?
But even the vagina test, every day I'm like...
But but when you said like guys went to check their teeth for you, if everything else is on point, for me that's impressive because you're never going to meet anyone that's 100% perfect. If that's the least of your problems and they're willing to go change it, that's impressive to me.
That's easy. That's the easy part. Like I'll get your dentist appointment. Like we can handle that. Okay. Okay. So if someone keeps blowing, okay, that's what you said. Okay, so let's say you guys are on a date. First date. Let's just say you guys. I'm gonna put you guys on the spot, okay? Now, if someone's blowing up her phone nonstop on a date, let's just say it's the first 2 dates, like nonstop, and she keeps checking it, and then says, "Hold on," responds, and then comes back to you. You keep talking, her phone. You're seeing like it rolling.
Right.
And then she checks it again and she responds and she looks back at you and is like, what'd you say? Okay. So at that point, would you ask what is wrong?
Yeah.
Or would you let it go?
Yeah, of course. I mean, something else has her attention. So if we're on this date and I'm assuming that I'm going to have her attention, I'm going to ask her if there's something going on. Is there something that she needs to tend to before she like taps back in? But yeah, I'm going to be vocal about it and see if there's something she needs to handle to the point so that I can have her attention from that point on. And if she doesn't, honestly, like if I have to get to the point of telling you, it's probably like not good, but if I do tell you, I'm being patient enough to give you the opportunity to fix the situation so we can get back to us. So hopefully you'll be able to handle that correctly. If not, then I'm probably bowing out. You know, I'm a Virgo, so it doesn't take much for me to be turned off. You know what I'm saying? I'm over analytical about a lot of things. Yeah.
OCD to the extent. Have you heard of Marie Kondo?
Marie Kondo?
You're a Virgo. So on Netflix has a show called Tidy.
Oh, her. Yes, of course. Yeah. yeah. The Japanese lady. Yes.
Is she not the best?
Yeah. No, she gets your life right. Yeah.
No, literally, she gives me orgasms.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because I honestly was on OCD medication for 7 years. Because my OCD was that bad.
Yeah.
Everything had to be a certain order.
Yeah.
So when I see things that like my team like is like perfectly creating, color coordinated, I swear I feel like it's better than sex.
Yeah, I'm
bad?
so crazy about certain things and certain things I'm not at all. But I've had to work that out so I don't drive myself crazy.
You know what I did today? I ripped a paper towel, like just a piece of it,
Yeah.
And then I looked at it and I thought of you.
Yeah.
And I felt bad. And
I don't want
I ripped the whole thing
Yeah,
off.
I don't want a
and it was
piece
just
of
'cause
paper
you, 'cause
towel.
I don't
Yeah.
care.
I don't want a piece. Yeah, for sure.
Virgo.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you
Virgo
want a
for
piece,
sure.
That's crazy. That's absolutely.
But you know what I love?
insane.
I love the fact that you already knew it would bother her, and she cared enough to say, "This is going to bother her. I
Yeah.
don't want to bother her, so let me remove this quarter of
our
a
love language is
centimeter
matched up.
that will drag her."
I noticed
out.
that our love language just matched up like date 2 or 3 in.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so you took the love language test.
Yeah.
What is your number one?
My number one's affection.
Yours?
Affection.
I need to be reminded what they are. Like all of them.
Affection,
Acts of
quality
services,
time,
quality
acts of
time.
services, gifts, compliments.
My highest
Affirmations.
was quality time and physical touch.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Okay.
So physical touch,
There we go.
Affection, and then quality time.
See? That's
Yeah.
why it works
Yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So
Should we ask them to ask questions, or we can't get that feed anymore?
yeah, no. What if they ask? Okay, what if they ask you to split the bill?
Okay, if I initiate the date, I assume
Or would you ever ask your date if they want to go half on the bill?
No. If I ask for the date and I'm on the date, I always assume that I'm paying for the bill. Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
mean, that's my
Thank
thing.
you.
Yeah.
Masculine energy.
Hello. I'm a
Everyone.
gentlewoman, and I don't mind doing that. It wasn't until recently I've dated someone that like will fight me, or like, just kind of put that down. You know what I'm saying? I've always been the sugar daddy, and it wasn't until recently that somebody wants to like also like make
That
me
may
feel
probably made
great
the same
too.
amount of money as you.
Or just like, make me feel great. I've never had someone being thoughtful until recently. So,
Wow,
it's different.
okay, can we go there?
Yeah.
Okay, so with that saying, when was the first time ever in your life that you 2%? Fuck you guys. Okay. I love you guys. I just felt like we could have gone somewhere deeper here. Okay, real quick. So 30 seconds. When was the first time in your life that you felt that you always had to be the provider?
For a majority of my life. Until
How old? Give me an age.
Literally, well, I've been taking care of my family since I was like, I would say 14, 15 until this
14,
year
15.
somebody
Okay.
finally
And so you met somebody
yeah.
that offered to take care of you. How
Yeah.
did that feel?
I'm still trying to interpret it and like
And how did that feel?
different, but also
Did it make you
good.
uncomfortable?
It was like a tickle in a place I've never felt before. You know what
Did
I
it
mean?
make you uncomfortable?
At first, yeah.
How do you handle being uncomfortable with somebody who shows love?
The thing is, when you know that you deserve a powerful woman and you finally date a powerful woman, you're gonna make space for it. So if that's how she wants to show love, like, I gotta give her the space to be able to show love.
And how does that look like? Because I feel like I know a lot of people, just in my personal life, that they probably haven't been loved in a good way. And when somebody amazing comes in and loves them, it kind of scares them.
Yeah, for sure.
So what kept you to stay and walk through? Because it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, I know what
uncomfortable.
you're saying.
You're uncomfortable
So, like-
because you're not in control anymore.
Yeah.
Someone else is in control.
Yeah. But
so
listen,
how can we support
if you
everybody
want something
else?
your whole life and then you finally get it, you got to be open to it. And if you're not open to it, then you're never going to be able to receive that. So, yeah, I have to be open to something different. I have to be open to receive someone as powerful as my being as well. And because that's what I've manifested for so long, right? So I have to be open to accepting that and adapting to that because it's beautiful. So now all we can do is go up from here and be powerful together, right? Hey.
High five. Go. Ready? High five. Air five. Minutes, seconds. Where we at? Time. Where's the time?
3 minutes. And 2% on the iPad.
Okay, so 3 minutes YouTube or 3% on the iPad?
54% on YouTube, 2 minutes on the iPad. 2% on the iPad.
2% is what matters.
Yep. Yeah.
Where's the iPad charger?
We just went over this already.
So the input charger, the one you have, doesn't connect to the iPad and the other things.
So I guess we have to say.
So we're
bye.
gonna say goodnight.
Yes.
Hold on, let me go real quick. Oh, okay, real quick. Let's go. Oh, let's do this one. If they ask you to split the bill, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, no, I take care of the bill.
Shit.
We don't do this half and half shit. Like,
Thank you.
If you want to take over,
Preach.
like, I might let you every
Preach.
once in a while, but for the most part, I
Preach.
just
Okay,
prefer
next
doing
question,
it.
real quick. We're going
Yeah.
fast. If you aren't feeling your date, do you have to make an excuse to leave?
No, I'll just let them know. Like, I think I gotta go. Yeah.
Okay, next
Yeah.
question. Do you kiss on your first date?
If the feeling's right, you gotta feel the vibe. You gotta feel the vibe.
Okay, is it ever okay to? Okay, is it ever okay to bring up exes on the first date?
Oh my God! Just don't talk about it for too long. If we get deep
No,
into
don't even
our
bring it up for me.
conversation,
Don't even fucking bring it up.
The thing is, like, sometimes you'll get into the conversation and be like, "How long has it been? Whatever." Just don't
Correct.
linger and don't get too emotional and don't get a wreck and don't get
Oh,
crazy.
okay, you're right.
Turn off.
So now because what I'll do, even before the date, I'll ask.
If you
look.
start crying about your ex, I'm done. I'm walking away. That's crazy.
Wait, 3, 1, 2.
That's crazy. I'm out. You aren't over it. I'm not the one. I'm not
Yes.
sure. I'm
Okay.
not sure. What is it? What is the pity?
Okay, so next
Rebound.
question. Ready, hurry. 3 seconds. How soon after the first date ends, if you want to see them again, do you call or text them?
Oh, if I'm feeling the vibe, I am never afraid to be vulnerable and throw myself out there and be like, I want to see you again. I don't care if it's at that moment. Oh, wait, 3 times I thought. 3 times. I don't care if it's at that
Wait, shot
moment,
now.
right
Take a
after. Yes. Listen, if I fuck with you,
Let's
I
take
fuck
a shot
with
to
you.
vulnerability.
Yes, vulnerability is real.
Vulnerability.
Let's go. Cheers.
Plug in your social medias.
Hey, what's up? You guys can find me on YouTube, Amber's Closet, on Instagram, Amber's Closet, on Facebook, Amber's Closet,
Plugging her in?
Amber's Closet. Yeah.
YouTube. Okay.
Yeah.
You got her Instagram, YouTube's.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. And we are going to have her again on this.
Yeah. I'll be back.
And everything's going to be charged. Okay. Huh? There you go. What, can we put the white shot? Is still on? Is it on? No. Okay. Okay, so thank you to this beautiful, amazing soul. Thank you to
Thanks for
everybody that
having
showed
me.
up this evening. Thank you to my team. Thank you to the messages and the spirits that came through to us tonight.
Yeah.
Because everything was meant for someone tonight.
Yes.
Whether we're in abusive relationships, maybe they want to come out.
Yeah.
There was a message tonight in everything that I said and everything that you said.
Yes.
So thank you for showing up
Of course.
and just being a stand for greatness.
Thank you.
And being a stand for living authentically through who you are.
Always.
I acknowledge that in every sense. And everyone in the room, thank you for being a part of our vision. We honor and respect everyone in the room. Namaste.
Yes. Bye.